Hello, this is Dr. Dennis Kimbro, and welcome to my global classroom. Well, it's hard to realize it's been nearly 35 years since I met Wally Amos. We connected in the grand ballroom of the Los Angeles Westin Hotel. Wally, in addition to the famed writer and speaker Og Mandino, as well as former Success magazine editor Robert Anderson, as well as syndicated radio broadcaster Paul Harvey, well, they were all in town to receive the Gold Medal Award given by the Napoleon Hill Foundation. To say that I was in awe would be an understatement. The foundation, specifically W. Clement Stone, flew me out to LA to witness the celebration. And the reason was obvious. I was months away from the release of Napoleon Hill's final book, what eventually became Think and Grow Rich, a Black Choice, and Stone and his team were hoping to give the book an extra added push. Well, after the ceremony concluded, I got a chance to speak one-on-one with this chocolate chip cookie mogul. What I immediately noticed about this entrepreneurial whiz was his engaging attitude. With his smile, comforting demeanor, and boundless optimism, he quickly pulled me into his space. And Lord have mercy, at the time I needed it. Though I had reached a nearly 7-year goal of completing Hill's manuscript, a book that would eventually offer hope and inspiration to more than 1 million readers, even in the presence of so many high-achieving men and women, well, doubt and fear were not far away. At the time, I was struggling to make ends meet. I was months behind on my mortgage. I had lost 2 cars, and I was in arrears with nearly every bill. Though Wally Amos did not know it, his words gave me the reason to fight one more day. And I quote, he said to me, "When you fill your life with love, positive energy, and faith, you will be successful." Well, let me tell you something. Those were words that I needed to hear. When he launched Famous Amos Cookies in 1975, the brand became one of the most unlikely success stories in food history. And it all began in a bakery on LA's Sunset Boulevard. You know, it was always Wally's core belief that you can make a tastier cookie if you use high quality products and ingredients. He tweaked an original family recipe and created a brand that millions of customers bought and loved. Each batch was baked fresh in the store and free of preservatives. On his quest for financial backing, he attracted a host of iconic celebrity investors, including Billboard 100 artists Marvin Gaye and Helen Reddy. As a result, success came swiftly. The Famous Amos Cookie Company sold $300,000 worth of cookie in its first year and earned $12 million in revenue 7 years later. It soon became a pop culture item. Outside of his entrepreneurial work, Amos traveled as an author, motivational speaker, as well as a literacy advocate. He worked with organizations such as Read to Me International, the YMCA, and Literacy Volunteers of America, where he served as the group's national spokesperson. In 1991, then President George Bush bestowed upon him the Literacy Award, which was quite an honor for someone who dropped out of high school 40 years prior. As I boarded the plane to return to my Atlanta home, I remained transfixed by the wisdom and lessons I had learned that life-changing weekend in LA. And though each recipient's remarks captured my attention, my time with Wally Amos was purely magical. And then it happened. 2 days later, I received a phone call from the executive director of the Napoleon Hill Foundation informing me that Wally Amos agreed to write the foreword to my book. I was beyond ecstatic. Beyond selling cookies, Amos shared with me that he was in the business of inspiring people and that true wealth is an inward transformation. He admonished me to never quit in pursuit of my goals while pointing out that there's no secret to amassing a fortune. Though a series of unfortunate financial decisions forced Amos to sell off his company, and yes, those standalone shops are long gone, his cookies are still sold in stores across the country. Wally Amos was a true believer. During our brief encounter, he shared with me 5 key tips that would uplift anyone who dares to travel the uneasy road to success and fulfillment. And though I lost my dear friend nearly a month ago, I can attest this cookie tycoon was rich in every area of his life. Tip number 1, Wally told me, raise your level of vision. He said, when the vision is clear, nothing matters. See beyond the present and envision what you and your business could be in the future. Utilize the power of your imagination. It's true. Those who fail to dream will never experience a dream come true. So step out boldly for what you truly desire. Tip number 2, banish all thoughts of poverty. You see, prosperity and abundance are based upon universal principles which will work for those who use them. Amos was a true disciple of Napoleon Hill. You know, we are never seeing poverty, only the mental representation of impoverished thoughts. Both poverty and prosperity are states of mind, and like the second law of physics, two thoughts cannot occupy the same space in time. Tip number 3, focus on continuous learning. Your education is never finished. Be curious and inquisitive. Develop a reading program and stick to it. Education doesn't mean providing everyone on the planet a life of luxury, but education will provide each of us a life of possibility. So what did Wally Amos say? So either read or learn to fail gracefully. Tip number 4, never look for or expect to get out more than what you've put in. Never expect easy money or wealth without working for it. It may take years of hard work and discipline before you experience financial success. And tip number 5, accept complete responsibility for your life. Be true to yourself and others. Live up to the very best that is within you and set a standard that others can follow. Resolve to change those areas in your life that are inconsistent with who you want to become. Allow peace of mind to be your barometer of what's right and what's wrong. And don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenges, wish for more wisdom. And don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Well, these are all tips and tools that we can apply in our life. Wally, as that day in 1991 when you poured into me, thank you for everything that you've done. Your legacy will live on forever. Well, this is Dr. Dennis Kimbro in the Global Classroom. Until next time, and never forget, students, your wealth choice is arguably your best choice. God bless.